Well, we're live. This has been one of those days where things have not gone the way I would have liked them to have gone. Like that car going by making all that noise, but that's okay. Believe it or not, I'm hand holding my phone. I guess you can't believe it by the way the phone is jiggling all around. I thought I had charged up my, oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Okay, well, let's see how long it will last. All right, and I want to give you an idea of where I'm at right now. All right, up, Simba, up. Okay. Let me collect my thoughts. What little there are of them. Oh, there it goes. I told you. Okay. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to adapt, overcome, blah, 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 as Clint Eastwood would say. All right. So, it means all of this is going to be a handheld live stream, which also means it'll probably be a shorter live stream. I had so much I wanted to tell you. Who's there? Who's there? I don't have my glasses on. Tell you what, let me put down my gimbal, pull out my glasses. If you've taken the time to be here, I'm going to take the time to acknowledge your presence, and I appreciate that. Okay, who is that? That is Letitia Arroyo, 9186. Hi, Letitia. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing pretty good, actually. In spite of the fact that my gimbal has died on me and things are not going the way I would like them to, I'm in a really good mood, actually. As I was trying to tell all of you, now I've got to figure out how I'm going to, this is my gimbal, and it died on me. Clearly, I didn't charge it when I thought I had charged it. That was my bad, but I'm not going to let it stop me from streaming. I've made a commitment to live stream at least once a week. Hey, alas, all the way from London, England. Good to see you. As it's not a surprise, she and I have been chatting here recently. Yeah, actually, I'm doing well finally. The past year has been a bit. Oh, that's bright. I'm trying to find where I want to be able to see the camera angles, at least give you a good composition. But it means I'm kind of looking, off camera. I try to look at the camera so that I'm looking at you, direct eye contact and all that. Anyway, 2025 was an odd year. There were a lot of issues that I had to deal with, some of them personal, some of them of dealing with friends who had health issues. As a result, I did not produce any content basically for the last 6 months. And about a month ago, I got a notice from YouTube that if I did not get my stats up to the proper level, they were going to disconnect me from the YouTube partner program, which I want to stick with because they pay me. Not much, but they do pay me. And so I said, okay, I'm going to bite the bullets and I'm going to, no matter what it takes, I'm going to put out content. In fact, yesterday, I put up a new short, and it's already got 1.7 thousand views in like 24 hours. That's a shock. I don't think I've ever had a video do anything that fast, that high. It's astounding. If you get a chance, go check it out. It's fun. Now, who else? It's understandable we all miss you. Hey, Photo Luke Hawaii chat. That's why I know you, Letitia. Cool. And thank you for the kind words and the heart emoji. That's pretty cool. So there's a guy I used to watch, but I was too busy dealing with those situations I was telling you about, called Photo Luke Hawaii. I highly recommend you go watch his channel. He's a really good guy, and he does it full time. And he has live streaming 3 times a week, as I recall, plus his edited content of everything Hawaii. Mahalo, aloha and mahalo to all of those of you who know who I am from Honolulu, Hawaii, as if you all know. Who cares, right? I'm sorry. I'm really shooting off the cuff here. What I got to do first, though, is I got to figure out how I'm going to carry this gimbal, hold this phone steady, and chat with you without tripping over myself as I go back to the car. I'm about 10 minutes from the car. Now, my original, hang on. All right. I got to figure, there's got to be, try and put this on my belt. This is not going to work. Oh, maybe I can put it on my arm like that, maybe. Yeah, no, that's not really working too well. It'll have to do. Let's see. Yeah, there's lots of fun and talk about important topics over there. Yes, indeed. Okay, so tell you what, I'm going to try and place the camera somewhere here on the grounds without getting it wet, because the grass is pretty wet out here. See if I can set up the camera in such a way as at least you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try and loosen up my belt. I'm going to be polite and step away. I hope you can hear me, because I'm going to put my gimbal on my belt loop. Let's see here. I think this is working, everyone. We shall see. All right, there you go. Look at that. It's right there. This is live improvised. All right. But that's okay. But you know what? I actually think it's kind of fun, because it means you know that it's not rehearsed. Anyways, I want to show you the area I'm in. What I did was I didn't have a plan other than I knew I wanted to live stream. So I went on to the search engine and I said, what are some interesting locations within, X number of minutes from where I live? And it brought me to a place called Oak Canyon Natural Reserve or something like that. Unfortunately, they had no cell signal out there. So then I had to go, okay, I pulled out of there, came here, and I didn't even know where here was. I just drove till I found this spot by accident, and here I am. So let me show you where Am is. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. And blade grass, indeed. Okay. So I'm going to kind of give you a pan here. This is the area I have discovered by accident. I definitely want to come back and do another story here. It's not that it's anything particular, but it's really beautiful, especially in this afternoon fall light. Look at this. I mean, it's gorgeous. And the grass is still wet from the rain, which I'll talk about in a minute. Yes, it is, alas. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. So this is it. Hey, my shadow's following. Stop that. And then we're almost 360 here. So you can see where I'm at. And then let me take you over here. I'm going to walk. It's actually it is. It's relatively warm. I mean, I'm wearing my my hoodie, green grass. Yes, indeed. Now, I had to make my own trail through this when I came up, so we got to find where that trail is. And again, I want you to see some of the area. I hope the audio is good. I'm trying to talk loud because I know that when the camera is focused on the other side, the audio tends to be diminished. So this is the path here. We're gonna follow the path of least resistance. This is how I got here. I made this path with my own 2 feet, and now I'm lost already. There he goes. You can follow it. There we go. So this is the path, because there's a shot here that I discovered when I came up this way earlier that was really beautiful, and I want to show it to you. In the meantime, and mind you, I'm doing this all handheld. I'm doing it 2 hands, holding the phone. So thank you again for bearing with me. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I don't like things jittery, and I want them nice, but I'm learning to adapt. Okay, here we go. Take a look at this shot. Maybe it's not as awesome as I think it is, but perhaps you'll find it interesting. Oh, there's another interesting shot too. This shows you how close to the urban area I am. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know if you can see it out there. Let's see, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I can't zoom in any further. There's mountains out there, and there are mountains on the other side here, but they're blocked by the trees. But there's this whole area is just simply gorgeous. And then over here, there's the, I don't know if you call this a glen or just an open field, but there's homes down there. And I came up this side, and as you can tell, even just that slight walk up the hill, I'm out of breath, but that's okay. Look, you know, I guess what I'm trying to get at here, one of the reasons I'm doing these live streams and talking like this, you can either give up and say the hell with it, or you can try to improvise and, you know, do with what you got. In fact, there's an expression I like to say, I'm going to do with what I have until I can have what I want to do, or something like that. And so, as I said, I decided I'm just going to stream. I never know what it's going to be about. I don't know generally where it's going to be at. It's almost never as planned as I'd like it to be. But in some respects, I think they're a little more interesting because they are spontaneous. Oh man, but look at that. This is what gets me. I can't believe this is only 15 minutes from where I live. And I live in a dense urban area. I live in Orange County, California. Okay? Now this is part of the, I believe, as long as I don't fall. There we go. See, here we're almost down to the sidewalk. Oh yeah. Alrighty, now it's going to be loud with cars. Oh, look at that. Oh well, c'est la vie. Now I'll give you a nice steady shot. It must be a tree. I've seen pictures of the UK, and I know what it looks like. I've always wanted to go there. So now what I'm going to do is I think I'll turn. If you don't mind, I'm going to turn the camera on me for a bit. So we're 13 minutes. Well, maybe that's not the best lighting for you. See, if I were walking in that direction, but I can't walk backwards for very long, can I? It's not really wise. Give you, again, see, I'm always looking for that composition. Oh well, I tell you what. Rather than giving you this shot, I'm going to turn the camera back around and find a spot where I can wrap this up. We're already 14 minutes into this. It's ironic because I had a boatload of things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about, let's see if I can remember a handful of them. Well, for example, I've got several videos I'm back to editing. Uh-oh, the network is weak. Do we have a weak connection? Oh, don't tell me because I came down here we lost connection. It froze. All right, hang on, guys. Hang on, I'm gonna go back up on the hill. See if I can't at least wrap this up and you give you some kind of connection. Hold on, everyone. I'm gonna take you back up on the hill. I hope you can hear me at least, even if it's froze. Let's get up the hill. I should have been watching the screen because that's not unusual. Part of the problem is that because of the mountains and the hills and all that, it's really easy to lose the connection here. So I'm gonna forge a trail and hope by the time I get back there, you guys are still watching. If you're not, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm just gonna climb up here and hope to heck that we're still live. Let's see, there we go. It should be live again. Tell me we're live. I hope you guys are still there. And they're off and running. Are you there, lass? Anybody there? Says it still froze? Dang. Dang, dang, dang. All right, hang on. I'm not gonna give up. At least not yet. It's gotta be so obvious. I mean, I'm at the top of the hill. If I don't have signal up here now, then it doesn't matter. It's, oh, I'm glad you're there, Letitia. Thank you. Oh, all right. So, tell you what, I'm good. All right, guys. That was quite a hike back up the. I can't see you, by the way. The sun's right in my eyes. See if I do it this way. All right, I gotta catch my breath first of all. Yeah, there's a. Let's see. That way, yeah, that way. There's a street with it's a major thoroughfare. Can you hear the ambulance or the police car? All right, let me finish catching my breath. As I was saying before, it froze. I had a laundry list of things I wanted to talk to you about. And what time is it there? Let's see. Let me see if I can do this without losing it. I would say it's around 4 o'clock. Yeah, because I started at 3:39 and I've been at this for 17 minutes. So it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. As you can see, the temperature is relatively pleasant. I would say it's probably about 65 degrees, very mild, not cool, a little bit of a breeze. It's so, other than the cars on the road, it's pretty mellow. Anyway, the way I look at it, I got this stream out. I'm going to be doing more every week, at least one a week. And again, they may be just like this, where I just kind of shoot from the hip until I can get everything organized the way I want it and make them more story oriented, or at least location oriented, where I can tell you where I am and what's important about it, and if you want to visit it. So I think I'll just wrap up now. It's 6:57 p.m. in New York. Okay. How cold is it in New York, Letitia? And while I wait for her response. And it's midnight for Lass. And poor Lass, I told her I'd go live an hour earlier, and here she had to stay up until midnight just to finish watching this episode, this live stream. I guess if there's any takeaway from all of this that I would like to impart, and I think that's kind of where I'm going with these live streams, is I want to talk about life. Not necessarily my life per se, but life in general, and what I have learned. And I'm 74, I'll be 75 next year. I don't feel old inside. I feel just as wild and crazy as I was when I was, in my 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. And I'm very blessed with relatively good health. I have some issues that I don't want to talk publicly about, but so far they haven't fully impeded my ability to get out and do things like this. It's Christmas and no need to go to bed early. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I mean, the Christmas was yesterday for us here in California. Okay. Anyways, let me try and stay on track here about what I'm trying to tell you. And if you're wondering why I'm kind of looking off in that direction, it's because if I turn even like this, the sun is coming right into my eyes here. As I was saying, I want to share and impart some of the things I've learned. And it's not that I'm particularly wise about life. God knows I've made my share of mistakes, but we all do. But I have come across a few things that I think I would like to share with everyone, if it will help their lives, your lives, just a little bit better. See, what's this message here? Oven bushcraft after this. See, I'm going to watch Greg Oven's bushcraft after this. Although camping in your own backyard used to be a great idea. Well, my backyard is fairly large. It's not like this field, but compared to some of the places I've lived, I could pop up a tent and still have plenty of room. But I've done my fair share of camping. In fact, when I was in my 20s, when I got out of the military, I hitchhiked from Southern California into Canada up to, I believe it was Vancouver, and back again. I was on the road for a month, and it was an amazing adventure, and I met so many wonderful people. Oddly enough, the one place that I did not feel safe or comfortable was a place that, at the time in that period of time, it was called People's Park, I believe in Berkeley, which is part of the San Francisco metropolitan area, and it was the creepiest place in the world. I did not like it, and I was happy to get out of there. I would say that most of the people I enjoyed meeting were people who were off the beaten path, is about the best way I can put it. And that was an exciting adventure. And I want to do more of that sort of thing. And I want to do more of this. Let me share life with you. I mean, when I started this channel, first of all, I was just goofing around. I had no plans of being at this for 16 years. And, I've done cooking videos. I've done some travel videos. I've done some videos about historical people and events. And I enjoyed doing all that, but all the time that I was putting into it, it was taking it away from what I do for a living, which is product photography. And I have to, let's face it, I have to earn a living first. If this was making that kind of money that I make now, well, that would be a different story. And maybe this will at some point become a type of employment, that's not the way I really want to express it. Perhaps someday this will support me financially. But if it doesn't, so be it. All right, look, I think I've kind of mumbled and I've covered a lot of topics. We'll pick up on this. Thank you for the popcorn video. Yes, thank you, alas. I still use that. Oh, alas, I thought you were making fun of this video by calling it a popcorn video. What she's talking about, I did a video on how to pop popcorn in the microwave. In a brown paper bag. That's right. Anyway, look, if you found this video take two, take three, mildly entertaining. Well, clearly Letitia likes it. Would you consider leaving me a comment in the comment section when you watch this in the replay? And would you give me a thumbs up? Anything, that will encourage me to keep the ball rolling, so to speak. And I guess that's it. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until then, this is UFO Bob out.